This broadcast of the Pet Expert is being sponsored by the Schwartz Family Foundation, Blog Paws, Old Dog Haven, and Matty Dog.
Matty Dog is on a mission to shine love on everyone. It's all about the love. That's what the hottest social media Annabelle Matty Dog says. Matty Dog uses social media to help animal-focused charities raise funds, to interview celebrities about this animal rescue work, and to create events to raise awareness of animals in need. Matty Dog himself is a rescue dog, saved by his loving parents that have set up a charity in Matty's name to ensure that his legacy lives on. Matty Dog has won awards, been featured in magazines, has 2 books under his paws, and is a certified dog author. His forte is animal rescue social media. Do you have an animal rescue campaign where you need help, or want to tell your story, or interested in being interviewed? Contact Matty Dog at chieffuzzydud@mattydog.com. That's chieffuzzydud@mattydog.com. Don't worry, Matty Dog won't bite. He's a very friendly and would love to hear from you. Catch Matty Dog on Twitter at http://twitter.com/MattyDog or Facebook at facebook.com/MattyDog the Shih Tzu, MattyDog and make sure to visit his website at mattydog.com. Hi, this is Darlene Arden, and welcome to the Pet Expert Podcast. Joining us today is Rebecca Sanchez. You don't know her by that name. If you're in social media, you know her as Matty Dog. Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, Darlene. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm excellent. Thank you.
And how is Matty? There is a real Matty. How did this come about? Because you don't have a persona. You're just Matty Dog.
I am. It actually started as a fluke. The history of Matty Dog on social media was I was seeing social media pop up at work, different places. I work in healthcare. So I was seeing this thing called social media popping up. And when I tried it in my own persona, Rebecca Sanchez, I found out I was very boring. And so I was trying to find some way to relate. And then I started seeing little dog faces popping up as avatars, and I just knew I loved Matty, so why not talk like Matty? And it just took off.
It's also going the other way. It's leaking over into your own email because you signed one the other day, Love, L-U-B. And I thought, okay, who's talking now? So I'm not quite sure what's going on with you, but it's really interesting. Now, I know that Matty loves to help animal charities and promote things, and Matty has a couple of books under his paws.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Matty The whole thing with Maddie started about in 2009 on social media, and it didn't start out as the goal. It was just trying to figure out this thing called Twitter. I had no idea. But then I found out there was this whole other reality, if you will, of animals trying to advance the causes for animal welfare. And so I really saw that Maddie was taking off, and I felt an obligation to give back, because we did adopt Maddie from a kill sister. He was to be put down in 14 days if somebody didn't save him, and we luckily found him. So with that in mind, I really created a goal to advance animal adoption, spay and neutering, but really through a dog's point of view.
Well, I certainly enjoy Maddie's point of view. I keep forgetting I'm not talking to a dog when I'm on Twitter. I quite enjoy Maddie and love L-U-B, Maddie, because I get lots of love from Maddie. As does everyone in the Anapal. They have a name for that. It's the Anapal community. And it's really fascinating. Now, one of the things that you've done is to take this to a blog. And you are a member of Blog Pause. And I know you wanted to talk about that. Because there are a lot of bloggers in a lot of different stages of blogging out there.
There are. I really took to blogging as a way to express life through Maddie's point of view, or what I perceived to be a dog's point of view, Maddie's point of view. Come to find out, there were a number of other people doing this in a number of different ways. Some of them are, some of the bloggers don't represent themselves as their animals. Many of them don't. But Blog Pause, what I found with them is they're a great community that really celebrates all things writing about animals, and they really have a focus on teaching and inspiring those individuals. I found it to be a very supportive community. They really hold a lot of educational online and in-person training to help you be a better blogger and understand how to connect with those other groups that are advancing animal welfare.
Let's hear more about this organization.
Whether you're a pet blogger or a pet lover, you will love Blog Pause. They're a social media company focused on teaching pet enthusiasts, pet bloggers, and pet parents how to use social media effectively. They have grown to over 3,000 approved bloggers and hold a wonderful conference once a year that is pet-friendly for bloggers and brands. The focus of Blog Pause is teaching, connecting, and supporting. Join them on Twitter for Blog Pause Chat using the hashtag BlogPauseChat. Blog Pause is a proud member of the Pet 360 family of sites dedicated to pet parenting. Visit the Blog Pause website for resources, information, dates, and registration details for the next Blog Pause conference. It's the place to network and interact with pet bloggers and brands. Follow them on Twitter at BlogPause or go to their website at www.blogpause.com for more information.
It's really an interesting phenomenon because years ago, nobody had heard of the word blog. If someone were in a coma, maybe 10, 15 years ago, and suddenly came out of it, they would wonder what a BLOG was. You know, does it have to do with food? What is it? Because it's, you know, in the days when I started out, and it wasn't all that long ago, at least it doesn't feel that way, I was a journalist. It was a second career for me, but literally I worked my way up the ranks, and now anybody with a computer and a finger and a keyboard can start a blog and have followers, and there are people who charge for advertising and others who don't, and I mean, it's kind of all over the board. There's no kind of rhyme or reason that I can see even now after all this time.
You know, I think it's still in its infancy stages. What Matty Dog gravitates towards is more of a journalistic standard, if you will. So it's really trying to write a story from an animal's point of view.
It's just wonderful because Matty, yes, go ahead, I'm sorry.
But blogging has really kind of turned the table a little bit on journalists. And there are some bloggers, animal bloggers, who make their sole living through blogging about animals,
which I find incredible.
It's amazing. A lot of it is brand support. So BlogPause does put connections together with brands and various brands. So I like to do that. I like to talk with some of the brands basically because it helps facilitate my longer term goal, which is really to raise funds for animal rescue groups and get grants. So obviously a lot of these brands do have money to be able to support that. And they do. They do support that.
A lot of brands are wonderful about, even on their own, supporting that. And while we're talking about some of the things you support, let's talk about some of the things you support. I'm fascinated by a number of them. First of all, I think old dogs are treasures, and old cats too. But you support Old Dog Haven, and it's in Western Washington, and they're caring for senior canines.
When it comes to homeless senior dogs, Old Dog Haven knows just what to do. They're a group of private homes in the Western Washington area caring for senior canines. Their mission is to provide a loving home for senior dogs age 8 and over who have been abandoned or will become homeless at this stage of their lives. Old Dog Haven has been caring for senior dogs since 2004. Many times, older dogs have no chance of being adopted from a shelter. Old Dog Haven helps by providing loving forever homes for these seniors. There are over 200 dogs in their care at all times. Perhaps you can help foster a dog. If not, your donations can be a big help. Contact Old Dog Haven today at 360-653-0311. That's 360-653-0311. Or visit them on the web at www.olddoghaven.org.
How did you get involved with that?
Well, it's a long sort of story, and we'll get to some of that as we talk about some of the other people that I wanted to talk about that have kind of helped form or inform my Matty Dog blog. But one of the things that really struck my husband and I was that there are some people that will dump old dogs. So they will take old dogs to kill shelters for a number of reasons. The vast majority that we found through our research, doesn't mean it's accurate, but our research, is that they typically cannot afford the care that a senior dog would need. The various medications, eye drops, particularly for Shih Tzu breeds. So we started doing our research and found this great organization here in our backyard. Old Dog Haven is just north of Seattle, and that's what they do. They provide respite and adoption for senior dogs. So they will go and look for senior dogs that are in shelters. If anyone were to give up a senior dog, there would be the group that you would want to connect with. And there are many that support senior dogs or senior animals. And they really look to put together foster homes or final care homes that will take care of the animal on the animal's terms. And I think it's a beautiful thing.
It is. It really is. And unfortunately, one of my pet peeves is that a lot of older dogs and cats lose their homes because their elderly owner has died, and the family members, who often don't come to visit anyway, will show up. They've either died or gone into a rest home, and they either take the pet to the shelter or throw it out. It's so literally out on the street. It's so seldom that they will take that one loving creature who has given that person so much unconditional love and give it a home. So I'm so glad that there are places like this that will give senior dogs a second chance, because they have so much love to give.
Yes, and that is one of Maddie Dog's biggest groups that he supports. He tries to find funds, grants, write grants, help with foster placement of these senior dogs. We ourselves have taken in 3 senior dogs, and all have passed. But it's just a wonderful privilege to take care of a senior animal in its last final years.
That's wonderful. That tells me about not just Maddie's heart, but your heart, which is behind all of this. And you're also involved with Schwartz Family Animal Welfare with the Toy Breed Rescue, and toys are very close to my heart, too.
Let's take a moment to talk about the Schwartz Family Foundation. They are doing a wonderful job of toy breed rescue in the Northern California area. The Schwartz Family Rescue is a 501c3, coordinated by Lori Schwartz, rescuing Shih Tzu and other small breeds since 1978. They also accept medically challenged dogs and canine seniors. When they rescue a pet, they provide that pet with medical assistance from a licensed veterinarian. The pet is groomed and wormed, as well as spayed or neutered, and vaccinated. Even the dentals are done when needed. Their goal is for the pet to have a forever home. Therefore, they interview new pet families prior to any adoption. The foundation is operated completely on donations and adoption fees, with the assistance of an amazing group of volunteers. If you would like to donate to their rescue, or perhaps you're interested in giving a pet a forever home, then please call the Schwartz Family Foundation at 408-266-1221, or visit their website at www.schwartzfamilyfoundation.org. That's www.schwartzfamilyfoundation.org.
Yes, this group just tickles my heart. They're a great group. Lori Levy Schwartz, I met her actually online. We were looking for a senior dog to adopt, and she had just come from a very, very bad hoarding case. And one of the animals that she got there was a 14-year-old dog that you could look online, and it looked like he was going to pass in months. And my husband and I had a discussion where we really just did not want this little dog to pass alone. And we flew down there, and we got him from her, and her husband is a vet. He is the doctor. He's the vet at Schwartz Clinic down in Southern California. And we adopted the little feller from her, and he ended up living for 2.5 years.
Best 2.5 years of his life, no doubt.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, I see on their website that they say Shih Tzu, Lhasa Apso. People should stop confusing those two as well.
Yeah.
You know, they're just totally different dogs. Maltese, Yorkshire Terriers, Poodles, and others. There are a lot of little guys who need a home, and not everybody is the right person for a toy dog, but those who are, I mean, this is a great way to go.
Yeah, and they put their heart and soul into it, and it's just such an amazing, loving family that really focuses on saving dogs from a various number of conditions without judgment and helping to place them. And she has saved thousands of dogs.
That's amazing. But to save one life is like saving the whole world. That is fabulous. And you have Maddie's Fund on there, don't you?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. We have a great relationship with Lori. We've adopted 3 dogs from her. Mm-hmm. And they're just an amazing group, and I just love them truly.
Oh, that's wonderful. Now, get back to your blog, because people can find that. What is the URL for your blog so that we can send people there?
It's easy to find. It's www.mattiedog, MATTIEDOG.com. And if you just click on the blog button, you'll be right there.
Ah, that's fabulous. And you want to talk about some of the people who've helped you with your blog and have been an inspiration to you.
There have been such a number of people that have really helped me. Lynn Hay, who really started online fundraising for animals out of England, is just an amazing woman. I cannot thank her enough for all of her time and effort and energy that she has granted me to help me really understand. She has a marketing background to help me really understand how to help get the Mattie Dog mission and brand out in front of the public and in front of funding sources to advance the welfare of animals. So she has just been,
well, that's invaluable information.
It is.
And was she the sole person behind this, or have there been some others who have helped you along the way?
You know, the other person that has really been very helpful is Carol Bryant from Blog Pause.
We both know.
Yeah, she has been really good. Yeah, what Carol really helped me understand was the true business behind running a brand. You know, when you build something from your heart, when you really are into it with your heart, you lose sight of doing things in metrics, measuring success. How does that look? What if you were running it as a business? What would you declare to be a successful venture? So she's really helped me quantify in different areas how to do that with Mattie. The other individual that's helped me greatly is Heather King, and Heather has built Anna Pal Times, which is online. It's an online magazine run specifically for Anna Pals, or the concept of animals writing as animals, about animal topics. And she has been fabulous. She's my editor. And so she keeps me sounding like I know what I'm talking about when I go online and write. So you have to thank those people.
That's wonderful. It's so nice of you to do that, because a tip of the hat to those who help us along the way is a wonderful thing to do. And it's nice that they're willing to step up and help when you need it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people flounder. They don't know where to go or what to do, and you were very lucky. You found those people that were willing to share, and you've been sharing with your readers. And
I do. One of the things that Mattie Dog really works on is if we're helping an animal rescue group and they don't know how to research grants or write grants, we will help them out, or how to manage social media in a way that will help get donations to them. We actually donate our time to help them establish that.
That's a wonderful thing to do. What a blessing. It's marvelous talking with you. I am so grateful you've spent some time here with us on the Petxpert, and people have gotten to know you a little better and can go and look at your Mattie Dog website and can check out these wonderful organizations that you've brought to our attention. And hopefully, if they can spare a little bit of money, maybe find one or more that they want to donate to, or maybe adopt an animal.
That is the thing that I always ask individuals. I don't ask individuals to donate or give Maddie Dog money. I ask them to find whatever they can and do it local. That's the biggest change that you can make. So I appreciate the time, Darlene. It's been fabulous talking to you, and it's great to have an opportunity to talk about Maddie Dog, which is near and dear to my heart.
Well, you've done a wonderful job of bringing Maddie Dog to all of us, and please give the real Maddie Dog a kiss for me.
I certainly will. He's laying there on the floor.
Well, tell him I LUB him, too.
I will. Thank you
Thanks so much. This is Darlene Arden, thanking you for joining the Pet Expert. I want to thank our wonderful engineer, John Baldwin, and our fantastic producer, Lisa Bennett. Join us again the next time the Pet Expert is chatting.